Okay, let's chat about what makes a good cut. From my experience, a cut that is less erratic, the better. So actually getting a chunk of the music rather than a bit of the beginning, a bit of the middle, a bit of the end. If you're quite crafty and you feel confident in pulling together something that has a bit of everything, sure, why not? But more often than not, the sort of cost benefit of doing that, you run the risk of the cut not working, the jumps being erratic, the accompanist having to see kind of how it all links up. So all in all, when it comes to accompanists sort of work and creating this sheet music, you're trying to mitigate errors. So if you can just use a chunk of music that is as less sort of like Frankenstein as possible, it's going to be great, because you know functionally that it works in the song. That's how it's written. So it's worth noting that if you can buy a couple extra bars, make sure you're ending on your phrase. It just makes a world of difference if you're not finishing your song halfway through the sentence. Things like vocal pickups or rhythmic pickups, so they're like maybe music that's like on the four and or the and of three, and then your vocal comes in. That can be quite tricky to establish tempo and then to come in. So if you have a short intro, just be aware that it might just feel a little bit awkward to bring your vocal in. So contemplate that. Now, of course, there's nothing stopping you from starting the song right on your vocal, but you need to be confident in actually delivering and starting at the same time as the accompanist, effectively leading them in. All in all, though, I find that the end of a song is generally the place to go to. And if you're only using the start of the song, I would question why. More often than not, the beginning of the song, it's establishing the premise and building the world and the intention, whereas the end of the song is where we get the meat of it. Not always, but something worthwhile to ponder. And of course, if you can't finish on a resolve or a chord that, finishes nicely, that's okay. Some people write just end on X chord, or there's nothing wrong with it not resolving. I think that's just part of our perfectionist mentality that we feel like it has to resolve. But if you can do it, great. If you can't, no worries. Just make sure you hold your energy before and after the song. Don't break it too early. Otherwise, we won't really feel that completion.